Here we are, we're finally at it, the last 3 games of the season, all being played this episode. Are we going to stay up, or are we going to go down? Hello everybody and welcome back to the final episode of the season. 3 games to go, so 3-game episode, and we're just going to dive straight into each game just like that, and hopefully at the end of it we will come away victorious and still in the Premiership. The table at the moment, we are 3 points ahead of Wolves, who are in the relegation zone. They've not done too particularly well. We've not done too bad. We've won 8 games now. We've only lost 17, but our goal difference isn't the best, really. But we are reducing that very, very slightly. We did beat Leeds in the last episode, despite the fact that we did lose to Burnley as well, which was a draw would have been a fair result, I guess. But we're not doing too bad. We've scored 32 goals. It is, just having a look at the 17th highest. Yeah, it's not the best, is it? So, who's scored less than us? Leeds have scored less than us. Swansea have scored less than us. Who else? Brighton as well. And then it's us. So 32 goals and 35. Not exactly brilliant though, it's got to be said. But it doesn't really matter at this point. It is all about survival. And can we go and perform the Great Escape? That would be quite the feat, especially when we've got Newcastle coming up next. We've got Brighton away, which we do have to win, or a draw, or 3 draws. That'd be nice. And then Man United, last game of the season, who in fact have qualified for Europe. They are only 8 points behind Liverpool for the title as well. So it's a possibility that they can come and grab that back. I'm not so sure. I'm not sure who United have got left last few games of the season. So Southampton and Arsenal. So if they beat Southampton will more or less be down, I guess. And Liverpool, on the other hand, Champions League, I guess, is it? Or the Europe? It must be Champions League, mustn't it? I guess. Yeah, they beat Juventus. The Real San Sebastian. Is that Real Sociedad? I bet it is. I think it is. They're 1-1 at home. I would guess they're going to win that one. They've got to play Fulham. They've got to play Leeds. Leeds will more than likely be relegated. And then they've got the Merseyside derby, last game of the season. We've put in an offer for this young man, Damon Arnold. He's a right winger. Not too bad at all. Crossing, we're not too sure what he is. Dribbling's okay, first touch and what have you. But physicals, acceleration and pace, magnificent. And he's fairly cheap as well. At the moment, he's on $6.5 a week, worth 400,000. But I think we went and put in a bid of about 700,000, and they're just taking the time about it at the moment, as you do. 3 games to get through this episode, so it might be slightly longer. We'll see what happens. But first off, we're going to start with Muric in goal. We've got Laird, Diddy, Buongiorno, Colwell, Cole and Blin, Kloss, Hawks, Gomez, and Pietro up front. Friends available. Pietro scored 15 goals now. He didn't score the 7th game on the bounce, so it looks like he's going to have to start again. But we are at home to Newcastle. Just hopefully that we can go and provide ourselves with a victory here, which would ease our worries. As a Newcastle come at us in this formation, which we have played ourselves, so we should be able to skip past them, I hope. If we manage to stay up, then it's the case of surviving. And we should be able to beat the teams that come up next season, I'm hoping. I'm not sure who that actually is. So we may have a look at that as well if we get a chance at some point, as Pietro's on it. And he's gone and found the back of the net within 1 minute 39 to be precise. And he's gone and scored his 16th of the season. His 8th game he's scored in the last... 7th game he's scored in the last 8. Just unfortunately didn't score in the last game. It was pretty disappointing, but I don't really care who scores. But that is a marvellous effort and good persistence there as we take the lead at home. Can we go and get another one? That would be amazing. It just goes to show how far we have come. And there's a shot by Laird. Probably not the best. And Dide does have it. And then he plays it stupidly into the middle of the area. Why would you do that? And Jonas Didi, you are going to have strong words. me and you, because that, I mean, why would you, from that position, why would you do that? Why? And then, who's this chap here? Blip. Is that Kloss? Blin. And he just stops dead. Coming up to half-time then. Okay, half-time. We'll take it from here. As we've got a lot of players who are on yellow cards, which isn't great. Still believe. I believe. We do. Start this second half. We may have to change it up a little bit. A lot of yellow cards happening, which isn't good. Although they've created more fouls than us and not got many yellow cards. It just seems to me that the referee doesn't like us. Laird skips forward. Brings it back. Blin has a shot. Oh, it's just wide. It's just wide. I'm not sure who I'd want in that position, actually, to be fair. Laird now with the throw-in. Passes it back. Anybody on the edge? No. But they do get it away. And they get it away to feet. And again, Buongiorno, he's just left asleep. We could have stopped that going out, actually. Full capacity. Carvalho. Cross comes in. We do header it away. Is that a goal kick? Came off their player. That's nice. Kloss not having the best of games. Neither is Gomez. He's been very, very quiet. I'm going to do something very bold here. We're going to bring in Gomez into the centre. He can go shadow striker, so I want him pushing up. And I'm going to bring in Brandon Williams. A little bit different. It's probably not the best time to do it, but we're going to have our two wingers attacking now. Both inverted. Do we push these guys up to attack as well? We do. It's pretty bold. We're still half an hour to go. The ball's dispatched away as Newcastle. That's a lovely tackle there. Is that Colwell? No, it's Buongiorno making up for his mistake at the back. Newcastle are looking to upset the apple cart here. Get it away. Williams, you could have just turned and ran with that, I guess. Could we use Brandon Williams as an inverted winger now then, do you think? Is that a possibility we could look at instead of using him as a defender? Who knows? That's a lovely ball out to the wing though. Colwell overlaps. His cross comes. No! Gomez picks it up. Lovely play. He is shadow striker though. Can we get him the ball? Get him into the middle. Laird, cross it, son. Lovely ball to Hawks. Oh, what a time to get your first goal for the club. That was a wonderful goal. He has a cartwheel to boot as well, as we are just going to... Let's see this goal, and then we're going to change it back to like it was. Hawks with a wonderful play out to Laird, and Laird just sees the run again, and he's on it like a shot. Wonderful play, my friend. Wonderful. Can we just go back and just calm everything down at there? We don't want to see it again. As much as we would like to, let's bring things back down. Back on support, guys. Back on support. The referee is not playing ball at all as Newcastle come forward once again. Maybe we should have stayed attacking, pressing forward. Hawks just to calm down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are they persistent in playing it into the middle? It's a lovely ball out to Pietro. Skip past his man. He's going for goal. Oh, he's not quite getting there. But we are challenging them, which is a very, very good news on our part. And the first game in 3, if we could come away with a victory here, it would ease our burden in the last 2 games, especially the final game, which oh no, 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 no. Carvalho, corner ball. Ben Wilmot. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Last minute we couldn't hold out. The victory was there. The victory was there. We've almost... Have we blown it? Have we blown it? The table. I can't look anymore. We are 4 points ahead. Wolves win. No. Oh, actually, we're on 35 points. That's good news. I thought we were on a less than that. We could still bring Brighton... Actually, these guys... Everton are still in. 6 points, 37. Everton are safe. So it's Watford and Brighton still. We could still bring them into the mix. We've just got to beat Brighton next. That's going to be some game. So we'll see you over... Well, we'll go straight over to the Brighton game. What more can we do? We'll see you guys in just 6 days' time. Right, we're at the American Express Community Stadium at Brighton, right at the seaside then. And they're playing almost the same formation than what we are. And we are just ramping it up just a little bit. I'm not too happy with the back 4, but we're going to leave it as it is together with Muric. Cole is going to play alongside McCormick. He comes back as a ball winner. Midfielder. We've got Hawks on the right hand side. We're going to experiment like we did in the last game. Williams is going to come in. He's going to be playing as an inverted winger. Yes, his best position is probably left wing back, but you know what? I'm going to try him up there. He's going to play alongside Gomez, ex-teammate, and then we've got Pietro up front. Brighton, on the other hand, same formation as we have, but they're more symmetrical. Oh, victory here. This is deemed as a relegation decider for ourselves. If we can get a point, then we'll do well to stay up, I think, especially with United coming up next. And I don't really want to play a home game against United having to win that one. Any other games? Swansea, Southampton are playing Swansea, so we could do with Swansea getting a goal back against Southampton. That would be quite nice. Brighton obviously have with the air agreeing with them as Boudou goes and puts them at 1-0 up. That's disappointing. We just need to go and do what we did against Newcastle, I guess. That's bad. Burgos. It's very well played, but again, static at the back. Very static. And it's DD again, I think. Is that DD? Is that Buongiorno? I can't see who that one is. Laird pushes forward. He's going up the line now. Well done, son. Keep going. Cross it. Oh, he skips past his man. Oh, yes! Pietro once again. His ninth game he's scored. Game he's scored in last 10. I don't know, or 8th in the last 9. Wonderful stuff. I can't get my words out. I don't care, but Laird played really well. Look at that. Very, very good goal. Onto the head of Pietro, who puts it in the back of the net. Laird with the assist. And that's what I want our fullbacks to do, is come forward and cross the ball. Burgess comes forward once again. Finds a little bit of room. And somehow they managed to go back in front. That's very poor goalkeeping and very poor defending once again. And Colwell, I expected a lot more. Was that Brandon Williams there, actually? It was. So Brandon Williams tracked him. He's not good at defending at all. I suppose it's a good stop, but again, 4 defenders, and not one of them could stop it. We'll start the second half then. I don't look at the table at the moment, as though we do have a free kick. We're not bad on the set pieces, though, to be fair, but we didn't really penetrate at all there. So Burgess comes forward, puts the cross in. We do header it away this time. As a Pietro should pick that up. He does. Plays it to Gomez, who's just running forward now. We've got Brandon Williams on the left-hand side. Go on, son. Play it out wide again. Colwell, all the time in the room. Cross it. Good cross in there. Not bad effort. He hasn't got that great a cross in there. Did he gets taken? Referee, what? He's climbing all over him. It's another good stop. But referee, for goodness sake, open your eyes, my friend. We're being robbed. Left, right and centre here. Headed over the bar. I think, is it a packed house? I'm not so sure. Corner ball, Brighton. 3-1. No, it's been offside by the looks of things. So, at the moment, it's not. I thought we were 3-1 down. We're not. As we're going to bring in Kloss. Kloss can play there. He can play attacking on attack. Actually, what playmaker on attack then? Do that. We're going to bring these guys on attack as well. Attack, attack, attack. Let's see if we can go and get that goal back. There we go. This is a must-win game. I'm not sure what was happening at the Southampton game, and hopefully they are losing, but I doubt it. Kloss comes forward, out to Hawks. Courts fine. Oh, it's in the back of the net. Pietro scores again. We're back in it, guys. Do we stay on attacking? It's a must-win game, I guess, because it's going to be very hard to get anything against Man United at home or any other time. But we may yet surprise us. It's like the Battle of the Roses almost. Does his job there, doesn't he? 2 goals now. I can't really take him off now, can I? 10 minutes to go. I am going to bring in a Frin in though. Let's go see if we can find this winner. Let's get creative up there as well. Southampton are 1-1. What does that do? I think we're safe, people. We're safe. Oh, yes! We are safe, I think. Wow. I think we may have done it the hard way, but it doesn't really matter. Do we survive? Can we have confirmation that we survive? We avoid relegation. Oh, I tell you what. It's been a tough season, I'm not going to lie, but 2 draws. 2 2s, and Pietro is on fire, absolutely on fire. On a fine summer's afternoon in the American Express Community Stadium, there was huge relief for Bolton as they secure Premiership division. Survivor Badu, playing as a left winger, gave Brighton the lead with a good header from just inside the 6-yard box in the 25th minute. So Bolton's equaliser came through Pietro as he sees onto Brunji's mistake to score a fine header from point blank range before Hodak then put Brighton back in front. Pietro equalised again on 75 minutes from a powerful close range volley into the top corner. Popular manager IlsonCat has joined Bolton Wanderers in the June 19 and has been in charge for 7 years. 7 years, people, and I think we've done it. We've avoided relegation. Pietro gets player of the match. Wonderful stuff. What does that do to their vision? Do not sign players over the age of 30. We're doing that. Working within the budget. We've fought bravely against relegation. I think they're going to be relatively happy with us, aren't they? But as it stands, we are in 16th. We're heading for 11 million. We could extend on that, so that would be quite an improvement as well. Right, we're going to move along to the next game. Final game of the season, people. And we'll see you very, very shortly. Right, here we go then. The final game of the season. And it's United. We're at the University of Bolton, our home ground, which has been like that for the last 7 years or 7 seasons, or how many seasons we've been here. And this is the side then. Muric is going to be in goal. We're going to have no change to the back four. No change in the midfield. There is a change in the attacking midfield though. Kloss is going to come in as I'm not sure if it's an attacking midfielder or advanced playmaker. But Gomez is going to go back over to the left-hand side. He's playing against his former club. Apparently there was an article saying there's no love lost between him and Solskjaer. Solskjaer's still in charge though. How has he managed to do that? He's been there for the same length of time I have. He's had 4 league wins and 20 cup wins as well in the last 7. Wow, that's impressive. Kinnan up front. Is he the chap that cost him a lot of money? 165 million. And what has he done? Not an awful lot. He'll probably score a hat-trick against me, but it doesn't matter. Rashford is still there. Still playing. 28 years old. He is 69 million. Only 9 goals so far this season. What about in the league? 7-11. Okay, has he been injury? Must have been injured a fair bit. We've got Liam Mason, Esposito, Mohamed Mejbri, Hannibal. We've got Dalot. Oh, he's got Dalot on that side. Sharif on the other side. Milenkovic. And Maguire is still there. How old is Maguire now? 33 years old, and he's still there. And who they got in goal? De Gea must be quite old now. 35 years old, and he's still going strong. We wouldn't say no to De Gea. 14 million. Do you think we might have a go and try and bring him into our club next season? I'm going to have a go. I think I will. Right, who they got? They've got Mason Greenwood, and that's about it. That's all I know on there. Right, okay, into the changing rooms then. Let's do this for the fans. Final game of the season, guys. A little bit of entertainment for us as we're lining up the red versus the white. We're in the white, of course. There are a couple of games that are happening which are going to determine who goes down. It's between Southampton and Wolverhampton at the moment. Wolves are away to Tottenham. Southampton are at home to Leeds. The winners stay up. Southampton, it looks like at the moment, as United come forward for the first attack of the game. Sharif plays it back to Mejbri, and Esposito is in on goal. Straight into the arms of Muric, who seems pretty happier now. Cross comes in, we do a header, not very far though, as Rashford comes forward. Oh, he's kept it out. Wonderful double save from Muric. How he's managed to keep that out, we've got no idea. He's just chucked himself down there. The ball gets knocked too far. Nobody reaches it as we're in on it. Right, we have a throw-in. Laird, ex-Man United, obviously. And we should play relatively well. It'd be nice to see if Gomez can score. McCormick just play it out wide. He does, over to Laird. Laird overlaps, cuts inside. He tried to go for glory, didn't he? He wanted to show Solskjaer what he's been missing. Wolves are losing now. So it looks like Wolves could be going down as it stands at the moment. As it's a good goal by Milenkovic, but the goalkeeper should have stopped that, I feel. He stopped all the harder ones, but he didn't stop that one. That's unfortunate. It's a ball over the top, and Muric was already down on the floor before he even kicked the ball. Why would you do that? Man United cannot win the league. Liverpool have already won it. Oh, and get this as well. Let's just see out this. As McKinnon comes forward. He's in on goal. The £165 million man can't put the ball in the net. There you have it. Yeah, as I was saying, United played Leeds just recently. I think it was the last game. And Leeds beat them 4-2. We get that away. 4-2. Leeds beat Man United 4-2. The War of the Roses has been won by Leeds. At the moment, Southampton, if they need to win, they need to beat Leeds. McCormick plays it out to Colwill. Gomez down the line. Or Colwill's going to do it instead. As Gomez takes over, crosses it. Bang! There we go. Oh, I do apologise, a little bit too loud. But Pietro scores his 19th goal of the season. We've scored against Man United. We've gone and scored against Manchester United. We need to have our attendance, need to have our capacity increased, I feel. Gomez with a lovely ball in. Pietro to finish. And I tell you what, him and Frin, we can't replace them. Pietro, he scored 19 goals this season, which is absolutely fantastic. Southampton 1-1. What are Wolves doing? Wolves are still 0-0. Dalot comes forward. We're going to have to make a couple of changes eventually, but Mason Greenwood okay. Right, McKinnon now has just gone and put United back ahead. Not the best scoreline, especially when we've just got an equaliser. I'm disappointed by that, but is that Liam Mason, not Mason Greenwood? I don't know if Mason Greenwood is... he's on the bench, but he's not playing just yet. But they go ahead 2-1. United come forward once again. I'm not sure what formation we're going to be playing next season, as this has worked towards the business end of the season. I'm not sure if we're going to persist with the attacking midfielder role, because we just seem to bypass it an awful lot. But Rashford comes forward. It's dithering on it. Now he's going into fast mode, I guess, top gear, as Esposito comes forward now on the right hand side. Back post, Rashford. Should have buried it. Not going to lie, should have buried that. Right, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to make a couple of substitutions. We want to give other players a chance. Frin, you're going to come up front, my friend. And we're going to bring in... Gomez can come into the centre. I think that's what I want to do. We're going to bring Brandon Williams in. He can play against his old club as well. Let's see what we can do here. Smith's going to miss out again. But Connor Nicholas, Charlie Nicholas is going to come in for Cole as a DLP as well. Can you play anywhere else, I guess? Box to box. A box to box, I think, on support. Let's do that. Let's bring some of our guys in. Some of these guys will probably not be here next season. So we just let them have a little bit of glory in the Premiership as United come forward again. And another fine stop by the goalkeeper. As United have a corner with 15 to go. We're still a chance in it to get an equaliser, which would really be good for the last game of the season. But the fact that we've survived is really good. And Buongiorno, he's been probably a steal at 25 million, I guess. An awful lot of money to put into one pot, I fear. But he's played relatively well, and I think he's contributed to our fine form as well at the back. As Rashford again scores, 11th goal of the season. We're 3-1 down now, which was probably expected. But you know what? I'm relaxed. I'm happy. I'm just relieved that we get to have another bite in the Premiership next season, and it's a good job it didn't rely on this game, because I don't think we would have. We would be going down at this point, I guess. We don't win the ball. McKinnon's in on it. That's another fine stop by Muric. He's playing a blinder at the moment. Not sure what his rating is. The cross comes in, back post. We're not quite getting there, but we should win that one. Buongiorno picks it up, and yeah, you get fumbles. Trips over it, obviously, because the ball just... he doesn't play football. And McKinnon comes forward. Oh, my word. We're 4-1. McKinnon scores again. That's a brace. So, yeah, he'll probably end up with a hat-trick. 4-1. It's probably not what you want to see at the end of the season. But, you know what? I don't care. No pressure. They're uninterested now. And it is Southampton that do survive. If you look down the left-hand side, Wolves must have lost, and Southampton on goal difference. An unusual long episode to end the season off. We'll come back for the next season with the review, well, I don't think there's much to talk about the review really, because we do survive. In fact, shall we do the quick review now? I guess we can do a quick review. Let's have a look what's in the inbox first. Poor finishing, yeah, I guess. United were all over, so we couldn't really do much to that. Send the assistant to that. We do win 11 million, so which is quite nice. The collective bonus, not an awful lot, so a lot of money coming into the coffers here. We've got £30 million now, which is great, wonderful. We must get some more money as well, surely. Sponsorship money, we should be getting some of that in as well. Right, some of the awards are coming up as well, so we might as well make it one long episode. Wolves fall into the Sky Championship. It's going to be tough for them to get straight back up. Bolton's best 11. Pietro's in there. Frin's in there. Eddie Brown's in there, surprisingly. And Hereford Lockett as well. Bidstrip is in. Shenton, we do miss you. Laird is in there. Vandenberg, I want to try and bring him back. Ogbeta, Colwell and O'Hara. Really? O'Hara? I'm not quite sure about that. Season awards. Pietro gets 63% of the fans player of the season. Not surprising, really. McCormick with the goal of the season. Let's have a quick butchers at that, shall we? It is against Everton away from home. Is this the winner that we had that 1-0 victory against? Was it? I don't know. I'm just trying to cast in my mind what sort of goal it was, but I think it was the edge of the box. Or was this the volley? Colwell, McCormick from, yeah, it's a 30-yard volley, wasn't it? Wonderful goal. Yeah, that's easily goal of the season. Muric is signing of the season from Zurich for £4 million, and Fridden gets young player of the season. He hardly played. The season preview, we finished 16th against all expectations, I guess. Game to forget was against Newcastle. That's the first game of the season, I think that was, or something, or roundabouts. And the 2-1 victory over Bournemouth away. Yeah, one of the two early wins that we had, they were both against Bournemouth. 97% capacity attendance. That's not bad at all. And total player used 29. I think we can get a lot more than that, I feel. 28,018 is our capacity. So that's a pretty damn good. Club vision, let's have a quick look. Play entertaining football, work within the budget, 2 years for players, and fight bravely against relegation. We'll accept it because I don't think we can do anything more than that until we get a very, very good side. Dynamics, brilliant. End of team meeting. Right, well, look, optimistic fight against relegation and stay up comfortably. Some of them are okay. Is that what you're really targeting? Well, if you're not on board with it, then if you're not with me, you're against me. Okay, yeah, whatever. Just go away and think, ponder upon it, I guess. Boot training camp. We get to go to America, do we? America, Germany. Oh, let's go America. Not a relatively big squad though, but if we look at appearances in order, Pietro, it's no surprising he got fans' favourite. 38 games. Didi, Muric, Colwell. Very, very solid. Interesting to see 3 of them in the back 5 though, I guess. Morley getting a few appearances there as well. Robertson, Frin, even though he was injured for half the season. Ethan Laird getting in the 20s as well. Right, some of the players that did not play, like Scott Smith, we could potentially take him back down to the under-23s. I think he's a player to watch. Goals. Yeah, it's all Pietro. 19 goals in 38 games. Can't complain. That's really good on his part. Frin weighing in with 9, even though he was out for half the season, literally. And then a couple of other goals that people have helped him with. Assists, Levitt and Kloss. Frin, yeah, okay. Laird and Levitt, they're not bad. And Reece Cole. Leo's getting on there. He didn't really have that many games though, but when he did, he played really well. And let's have a look at the average ratings. Only 3 players managed 7s. Pietro, Frin and Levitt. Right, budgets for next season. The wage budget is up to 825,000 and we've got a transfer budget of 44 million. Sky Bet Championship. Derby and Huddersfield are in the final in the playoffs, but who goes up? Norwich and West Brom. West Brom come straight back up virtually, don't they? And we tend to have a hard time against West Brom. Norwich are another side as well. Forest losing out. Same with, so it looks like the top 2. So really on form, it should be Derby going through. That'd be nice to play Derby once again. So 3 teams coming up we had a hard time against last season. Norwich have just made a clean sweep of everything, haven't they? 4 in the top 5 ratings there. Goals. Obviously get a goal. They scored the most goals, but Hull, Luton and Preston go down. I do apologise for the lengthy episode, but I feel like we had to get the last 3 games in, and I just combined the review at the end of it as well. So if you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you stay with us Like to see more, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, or next season, thanks very much for watching. Thank you.